want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT jailbreak squad room. 100 ENT solve room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
No more. Then the value is down the window. Viagra don't even work for your ass no more, so you ain't got no more value. But as long as you know you got a couple dollars and you know what I'm saying, you still can work that pipe and shit. You going to the gym and shit, like, you hold more value than women. So why is it a crime for a woman to say, listen, if I'm gonna give you my womb and my whole and everything, it benefits a man for a woman to just marry out of love and emotion, right? Because then it's like, shit, she too caught up in her emotions and her feelings and shit and how she feel, to where she not thinking logically that one day I might want to leave your ass for somebody younger than you. One day I might want to leave your ass when the kids, you know, come of age.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think it's wrong R&B, but my question is, in a world where what they ask for don't exist, like, what do they do in that spot?
What do you mean it doesn't exist, Drewby?
I mean, you got it? Let me know.
It exists. It's possible. You just be patient until you find it.
Are you saying if they don't qualify?
I mean, I would say it's a rare thing. You know, like, if you was to, like, you know, like, look at a ratio or something, you know what I mean? Or, like, just look at, like, think about the people in the world, you know what I mean? Or the men that you've encountered, you know what I mean? When it comes down to successful, are able to give you some type of asset and property, you know what I mean? Or count on the hand out of the people that you dealt with, how many people that you can actually get that from, you know what I mean? You will see that it ain't.
Don't get married then. Get married for it.
Right. R&B. When I heard the clip, right, I think she broke it down in a way where, you know how when you're in a relationship and your friends like, oh, y'all should get married, or y'all should, you like, everybody's speaking up for a facade that is not what that is. And I think that when she said that people be pushing people into marriage and for all the wrong reasons, and then she said the second one is, yeah, there are some who are invested into marriage and who will do that stuff and who are happy and they get married. I think that people be trying to live vicariously through other people's relationships, like, oh, I want that, and they rush to get into that. But for what though? Because you see other people have it, like social media influences that you should get married, and it never works out. It never works out because you get married for all the wrong reasons, and there's no substance in the marriage at all. It's just a facade, and that's why so many people are getting a divorce now.
Bingo.
Yes, and so I just think that is, it's like, because I'm hearing, and this is why I said, you know, and I asked the questions to Queen and Blair, Because on one end, like I said, Queen was with her man for a long time and it worked out for her. Great. Blair did the same thing,
And let's
right?
not forget, Queen woke up and said she didn't want to be with the nigga no more for no reason.
Oh, that's crazy.
You working that
It,
real hard.
Oh, you did.
And let's
it
not
just
forget that I
So
kicked
is
my
it?
nigga out.
Oh
but
shit.
what I'm saying on your end, like I said, it
Still
didn't work
getting
out.
blamed for that
But
shit.
it didn't work out for you, right? So that's what I'm saying,
Yes.
like in a way, and we understand
Cause
that you
she
taking full
said
accountability.
she more married like a she. No disrespect to Blair, but it sounds like she married a bad bitch.
Hello,
So
that's
so
Yeah.
basically
hold
what
on. It sound
it
like
is.
He complained.
marriage
Yes.
catching it straight.
Niggas nag.
So
You can say
marriage
that shit again.
marriage
Snap your
catching it
motherfucking
straight
fingers.
for pole decision making. Okay, Queenie, it took you 17 years to realize this ain't the man for you. You had to get out the situation.
Who?
No, but she's still in her marriage, right? She
You
said she's still
know.
with him.
And
Nah,
that's
nah.
why that playing that angle is kind of rough for y'all.
Hold on. Oh, you still married?
Yeah, she's with the man.
Definitely.
Oh,
That
okay.
Drewby, you
All
have to listen. What I said was that Queen. Listen, Drewby, I said that Queen. It worked out for Queen because she's still with the man. However, in Blair's situation, it did not work out for her because at the beginning I said that sometimes that's crazy where you can try to build somebody up and then it falls short. And then I also asked her, well, what's the difference between the friendship and now you in a marriage? What changed in that dynamics? What changed in the path? And even when she explained it, I'm like, well, you could have did that without getting married. So what is the real benefits
Real
of being
shit.
married?
For real though. On some real shit.
Well, the thing,
And that's when you blame yourself.
well, the
That's
thing
when the
is,
blaming yourself comes
Queenie
in.
built her nigga up. You she. I ain't gonna just say built her nigga up. She kind of like she said she
I'm
went through
crying.
she
Upgraded.
was with
She
him.
upgraded him.
No, I ain't gonna say upgraded him. Like when people
Y'all
align the
doing the
right
most.
way, you grow with a motherfucker. I'm
She
talking
said they
about,
build
but
together.
the thing is, y'all not saying that element exists. You saying if a nigga don't come with some type of stability in the regard that he can contribute assets to who you are, you shouldn't fuck with him, right?
I never
You
said
shouldn't
that. I
marry
was
him
with
because
him
you
for
gonna want
10
to divorce
years.
his ass
Yeah, I
the
shit.
moment you
I was
don't
with the
feel
nigga
good.
for
So
10
why the
years.
you gonna marry him when as soon as you don't feel good, you gonna divorce his ass anyway?
Now, Queenie,
Mm-hmm.
now this is
Facts.
why. Because if you care about somebody like y'all say he got vision, he ain't gotta have money. What's gonna happen is
Thanks.
y'all gonna you like y'all compliment one another and you motivate him to be you know what I mean, the person he you know what I mean, like the vision. Help him, you
But
know what I
do
mean,
women
do that
really
shit.
respect men who don't make money? Cause
Mm,
the moment the man that come along that make the money, you gonna leave it ass for him anyways. Let's be real. Blair just said,
damn.
okay, she married the man, whoop, whoop, whoop. Then she realized, I'm paying all these motherfucking I'm paying the bigger bills. I'm paying the rent. He
And
paying the
bitch,
little
you
shit.
wanna
He
have
getting money. I feel
attitude?
like he should have been doing
Don't
something
forget
more.
the
He,
attitudes. Don't
he
forget the
could have been he
attitude.
could have been doing something more. Then he started nagging like a woman from what she was
Mm-hmm.
saying. It was okay in the beginning. Let's just fucking be real. Some people settle and some people be like, I'm gonna deal with this because I don't feel like I have no other options right now. And then as soon as you start growing as a woman, then you decide, oh, I lost myself. I didn't know who I was. Out. Then you kick him out the house and it's like, he's like, well, goddamn. Like, well, shit, I married you. I gave you my last name. I'm trying. But the trying obviously wasn't good enough. So do y'all really respect men who don't really get bread for real?
Right.
Y'all say y'all build with the nigga, but let the nigga not keep up what y'all built together. Let him lose it. You still gonna be right there? Or you gonna say, shit, I ain't know who I was then and I was just a young girl. But what about when he was a young boy? And he was with your ass too. And maybe you done spread a little bit and some more shit. Do he get to walk out? Then you the victim. I done had 15 of your kids and you left me. Yeah, bitch. Unfortunately, I don't have babies. So I ain't gonna stretch out like you. I ran my cornbread off.
Mm.
out of married to leave. Then to complain that he ain't left your ass with nothing.
R&B, why when it was another room, right? And they was talking about marriage, and somebody had said, "Yeah, I cheated." I was like, "Well, if you cheated in your marriage, well, why would you get married then? If you was already gonna be cheating in the first place, so what was the purpose of taking those vows? Oh, well, she should be able to stick through thick and thin with me. What the fuck? Like,
Cause
what?
she wanted
So,
to get married, so he married her. Cause the
right,
pastor said, "Let's get married," so he married her.
right.
Or she thought the marriage would fix him, make him stop doing all the shit he was doing and
So
step
y'all
up and
think
be a
marriage
better
gonna fix a
person.
nigga?
So y'all saying y'all ain't getting married? Y'all ain't trying to get married, or do women need to figure out what they really getting married for? Cause it sounds like a flaw on the women, like they moving too fast or something. They need to really figure out who they are before they go out and try to vet the person that they gon' get a all to.
What
I
are the
mean,
benefits? More tax money,
That's
tax
right.
breaks. Uh you get to make the decision whether you want to pull the plug or not. What else? You get to claim everything if something happen.
Will,
a living trust could
Uh
take care of all that, R&B.
life
you get the
insurance.
bragging rights to say you the wife.
That's it.
Uh shit. I mean, court, like you get half, depending on how long you stay, depending on the assets that he has.
Sound like we doing
Um,
But
business.
R&B,
You
you
lay
can
it out.
can't
We
you get
gonna
all of that
negotiate.
stuff?
You
Can't you
sound
get all of
like
that stuff without being married though? Can't he
if you
sign
put
that like
contracts in place, you can.
right? So what is the? That's what I'm. Bro, what is the
Now, I'm
purpose
not
of
trying to
being
discourage
married?
y'all. I be doing these rooms on Thursdays to make y'all think about the shit y'all be doing. Cause women, we be doing a lot of crazy shit. Soon as we, you know what I'm saying. Soon as we feel like we grew out the relationship, and then we be playing victim. So if y'all gonna do that shit, like, do that shit the right way. Y'all heard the lady.
And don't you make more money than him because you gonna be the one paying alimony? Hello?
Don't be a Mary. Don't be a Mary.
shit.
I ain't seen somebody be in say alimony.
Yo,
You
our
play
Mary
with the
J,
right nigga.
30,000
That
a
nigga,
month.
that nigga around and be in a corporation, pay himself $1. You ain't getting shit.
Ain't
They gonna
nobody
make that.
told me the benefits of being married yet. Nobody told me what's the difference. What's the benefits?
Mm.
Can somebody please convince somebody on the stage why they should get married? What's the benefits?
Is anybody married besides Queen? That's what I want to know.
I thought
Well,
love was the benefits of getting married, but we
No.
over here at this Caesar's world, right? If a nigga ain't baking Caesar's pizza, they ain't with it.
But Dribby, you understand where
Drew,
marriage came from though, right? Like the whole idea of marriage, it was all about financial gain, or not even just financial land. It was a practice for the rich and the wealthy. It wasn't a practice for the common folk, as they would call them. It was all about assets and what you can gain in marriage and creating.
Bloodline.
Exactly.
Nah, I mean that's another part of it,
But
right?
that
But
was
is
like the
that the
whole idea of it. You didn't get, when your father came down back in the day, he didn't ask, "Do you love this man?" No, he said, "This man has given us a cow, uh, two chickens, and a pig, and you going to go marry this man, and that's who you're going to be with."
right?
It wasn't about love.
Right.
So
So now
Drewbin,
that
you
we,
saying you marrying for love?
I mean, I thought that's what it was about. Like, right? Like the nigga gotta love you to work his ass off to give you money. I mean, oh, that's what you think? I keep thinking that. Nigga ain't gonna
nah, I'm just
That's
fuck
a
with you.
playing.
fact, Drewby. I agree with you. I really agree.
And like, it burnt so bad, they just don't know what's real no more. So they play these games. You feel me? And because they do, a real nigga won't fuck with you. He can see that shit from a mile away. Straight up.
Drewby, you
Play
not
that shit.
married?
No, I was. but I'm not anymore.
Did you get married for love?
Of course, like why else would I get married?
Mm.
I mean, I'm
So
human.
can
Like,
I
what the
can
fuck?
I ask, why did you get divorced, Drewbie?
I mean, huh? What? I
So
mean,
why did the marriage end though, Drewbie?
that do it matter? It ended. That if shit
Yes,
didn't work out,
it does matter. Because
it
if it was
don't.
about love, did you just stop falling in love with each other? Like,
No, it
if it's
ended.
about love,
What you mean? Nah, it ended. You know what I'm saying? It was irreparable, and it ended.
Oh
You
wow.
don't need to know the. You don't need a nosy want to know the details, but you don't need to know the details to make your point. If it's in regards to what we talk about,
You know
come on,
what?
TT.
Well, that's you know,
Come
it's
on,
so funny. It's so
TT.
funny that you take a 100 sign because she wasn't spilling the tea either. Y'all want to tell y'all tea, and that's cool.
Drewby's
You know.
situation was based on betrayal. That's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's it. This is why I don't set myself up for that kind of shit. Um, I don't even think, a lot of motherfuckers get betrayed because people abuse shit and they take advantage of shit, may trust them with something. Someone kind of materialistic shit, homes and money and bank accounts and shit. I'm like this. Just set them up to where they straight anyway. You ain't got to never worry about it. But sometimes doing the bill, it got to be a certain way.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So, decide to steal from me, that means she just a thief because 9 times out of 10, I done position you to where you don't need me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna position my woman to where she don't even need me, right? Most women intimidated, most men are intimidated by that. But I feel like it's best to do because if you put your woman in a situation, in a position where they don't need you, and she's still there, then you know that's where she want to be.
so then what would be the benefit of marriage in that situation?
Um,
I mean,
what?
I got a definition of marriage, different definition of marriage. I'm a man, I'm not a female. A lot of y'all into the ceremonial part of it. You know what I'm saying? You got some real women that's just into the, listen, nigga, we can just go get the paperwork done because it just solidifies me and strengthens my position. I can respect that one way better than the one that's pushing for all the glitz and glam of it. I'm gonna be real.
Right.
I think the man should be the one to make the decision on how big the wedding is, even if it is a wedding ceremony. Straight up. I don't think the woman should have no say so in that unless that man says he wants to do that. And I'm telling you right now, man, if that ain't nothing you want to do and fuck your hand off, don't do it. Fuck what she talking about. She thinking with emotion. She ain't thinking about what tomorrow gonna bring. Don't do it, nigga. I'm telling you right now. If it's something you want to do, then cool. Like, you know what, baby, I want to have a big ceremony. Then let her go do her shit. But don't let her dictate that. If it's the paper she want, she should be able to be willing to walk into a building, you and her, and get that done. Straight up. If that's what it is.
And it's only
Is
a
it the
$100,
paper?
everybody. It's only a
Is
hundred
it the
dollars to get married.
is
It's
it the
cheap as
paper
shit.
or is it
Yep.
the clout? Which one is it?
Hey, now
Because
that's.
half you motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
don't even realize you you flow showing for the next motherfucker and don't even know you just set a ticking time bomb on your own marriage because you didn't cause financial strain and that nigga gonna wake up scratching his head looking at you mad at the world and gotta do what he gotta do. Now you mad that this nigga working 3 shifts, ain't coming home and y'all off the 100? Bitch, I'm stressed out and tired. You want to have my filet mignon and goddamn Cornish hens and shit for 500 people.
God
Did you marry
damn.
me or was you flow showing for them? So men, I'm telling you right now, if you want to make that commitment, hey bro, make it on your terms when it comes to that ceremony. You know, I ain't saying don't never give it to her, but if that's what it is today, and today all you can handle was this, just do that, bro. Don't don't say I do and wake up the next Monday trying to figure out how you gonna do it. That's crazy as a mother. Send that back to where she come from.
Boy, I know that
That's a
right.
materialist who thinking about herself. She's selfish and self-centered. Cause if she bout you, she'll walk up under that mother bridge and sign the paper. If that's
Powerful.
what she want. Do you
Mm-hmm.
want that commitment or do you want the floss and the flow show? I might could give you the commitment today, and I might can't give you that for another 2-3 years.
Hello.
These weird ass to make you off 100 and go back to a rental instead of taking 30 of that and putting it down and buying something, and another 20 of that furnishing the mother and putting up to 50 to support that over the next year or so.
That's a fact.
And then make you 100 off over a 3-hour rental. The floss and fro show in front of us, some people that don't even make a difference. So was it love or was it clout? Now, me personally, I want to marry my woman in 15 different countries. That's just what I want to do. I'm gonna spend some money because
Oh
I'm in
yeah,
a position to spend the money.
yeah, you hanging that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, bro, you go fuck that 100 off. You wake up, the bills, the pussy, everything is still the same, nigga. You just under the gun. If she, if you tell her, she like, you tell her, baby, let's get married. And she say, cool, and be like, listen, I got an appointment Friday down there at the spot. We're gonna walk in, they gonna do our marriage shit right there. They say we in and out of there in 20 minutes. If don't jump up, nigga, and wrap her arms around your neck, don't marry her.
Dang, that was good.
Goddamn mic drop. That's powerful shit. That dog. Shit.
That was good.
God damn.
That's a
That's my
fact.
big brother right there. Nigga,
Nigga
fuck
know
out of
they
here.
ain't getting married.
Shit.
You know they ain't jumping around
Hey.
nigga neck.
And the moral of the story, I was one of them. That shit easy. That shit was only $100 just to go down Center City and go get that shit. You go get the marriage certificate. It's a temporary one. We went to a chapel, had the pastor marry us, and then they sent the temporary one off. We had to take the other piece of the slip back. Went back down to 1401 Center City, and they gave us the white marriage certificate because they give you a yellow one first. They give you the white one, and they stamp it in front of you, and they be like, "Congratulations to being married." That shit was so easy. It was so easy.
Hey yo, Rome, how old was your girl when you got with her, bro?
She was 19.
She was 19. Okay.
Hmm.
And she had no previous boyfriends?
Yeah, she had a previous
Let me
boyfriend.
guess. Let me guess. They just kissed and he only finger banged her. That's what they told you.
Nah, it wasn't only
Cause
that.
you
It
down
was.
there talking about your girl was a virgin. What city you from?
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, I said she was a virgin. I popped the cherry, so I know that. But
Man, you know, get the out of here.
what's that?
What's popping the cherry, my nigga?
Why are you like this? This is
Hey, let me
funny.
hear this shit, bro. This
Why?
niggas is crazy. What is popping it
Why?
like, my nigga? Did you really just say this old 13-year-old term? What
Hold on. Don't do it to him.
popping
Don't do it to him.
Well, that nigga
You
said it.
popped So you saying you made her coochie bleed? Is what you saying? Is that what you saying right now?
Oh my
Come
god.
on, bro. You said
Is that what you insinuating is popping the cherry so you know she was a virgin?
I guess you could say that. I mean, yeah, when you put it like,
Oh,
Oh, don't
you
guess
ever
on me.
heard the term? You ever heard the term running a red light?
yes, I have.
You ever heard the term of "damn, it just started"?
All right. Okay. Yeah,
You
I
know, it's
have.
really nothing in there that you can pop as a virgin and it comes down, right?
Right.
No, I mean,
Do you do
And you can
understand
make a
that, right?
coochie bleed. You can make a grown woman's coochie bleed, bro. Sorry.
Wrong. You do. I'm just listen. I'm just
wait.
saying,
So
man.
that's not a real thing, though. Like,
No, it's not, nigga.
damn wrong.
What the f- going
I'm trying to
on,
shatter
bro?
my dreams right now. I'm only trying to shatter my dreams.
I'm just saying. If she had a boyfriend prior to, right? This is real shit.
Okay.
Usually the cap is we kissed and he finger banged me. That's usually be the cap. But if you went for it, if that's what floats your boat, bro, you had a virgin, my nigga. You know, and I'm gonna be real. 19 with previous boyfriends. We talking proms. Was she a cheerleader in high school?
Okay. Now she wasn't a cheerleader. She wasn't that popular. She wasn't a cheerleader. Like, she didn't really do much. I asked, like, what'd you do in school? Like, you know what I mean? She didn't really like do much. She wasn't super popular.
She had a body on her own.
Um, to me, yes, but not like a body that like your average. You know what I mean? Like that would stand out like your average dude would be on.
Okay, wrong. Was she like plain Jane regular?
Yes, she was like plain Jane regular.
Was
Like,
she smart? Was she
uh,
smart in school? She was smart in school.
I'm gonna be honest with you, but we got a better education down in the South. She, you know what I mean?
Boy,
Okay.
what?
Did she
Hold
have a
on.
car roam in high school?
She had a car. Yes, when I met her, she had a
And
car.
she had a,
Yes,
she had an all right body, and she was kind of cute.
yes,
And then
yes,
she had the car. Yeah,
yes.
she
She had
was
a car.
fine as a motherfucker. She got hit. That's a fact. Oh, that car. Yeah, that car made her
He
fine, my nigga. What
definitely
you
is
mean?
something. And he's just, I mean, whatever. You're her husband, I guess, now. So I love that you get the story that she best wants to tell about herself. But if a bitch is telling you she got 3 bodies, that means she got 9. If a bitch is telling you she got no body, she at least got 3. That's just a fact. Stop. Just. It's okay. Y'all are married now, and I think she should be able to share with you. But obviously, you are bragging about it on a public platform, and so it
Rome,
adds
are
to
you
her
married?
worthiness.
You married, Rome?
Well, not on paper though. Not on paper.
What the
Okay, so
fuck? And now you got a you got a spiritual marriage
He ain't
ass nigga.
legit. He ain't
I
Girl,
get,
legit.
I
Or
get, I
you're
get, I
wire
respect,
clipping.
I respect it. That's who we with. That you got kids and
she
shit.
might as well tell him the truth
Yeah,
though.
we
That's
do.
all I'm saying.
Got you. You got kids and all that. Okay, so how long y'all been together now?
It's been 9 years. It'll be 10 years in September this year.
Okay, so does she want to do the traditional thing?
Yeah, she want to get married. She bring it up. She bring it up, and like anytime I say her first name and my last name, then she'll, you know what I mean? She'll be like, well, you didn't you didn't marry me. You know what I mean? You didn't marry me yet. Like she bring it up in little
So why
subtle
haven't you
ways,
married
not
her?
too crazy, but she bring it up.
Ron, why haven't you married her?
Well, okay, there's a couple reasons. Like the first, like marriage is a big step. I gotta be all the way ready. I need to know that I'm all the way done because like I done messed up some things in my life, but marriage is like one of the last things left. And like if I really go married on paper, then I can't be like stepping out. You
Wait,
know what I mean?
hold
I can't
on,
be
nigga.
messing with nobody else.
Hold on. Listen, nigga, what you mean? So you feel as long as it ain't on paper, you can step out?
Well, well, I'm not saying that I can't step out, but I'm saying that it's not considered adultery. It's not considered necessarily like cheating or adultery You know what I mean? If you're
What you
not
mean
really
is
married,
not considered cheating or adultery? If you, who told you some shit like that? Oh, you talking about the Bible?
He got that imaginary line in his
You
head.
talking about the Bible? Is that what you saying? I'm gonna be real with you, Rome. If you been with her 9 years and this is still your
sincerely,
mentality, yeah, Rome. If you been with her 9 years and this is still your mentality, I'm gonna be real with you. You probably don't want to marry her. She ain't the one that's gonna uh put you in your place, bro.
well, I'm in my place. I just
No, the fuck you ain't. Not talking the way you talking, you ain't.
for real.
Hell nah, bro. I'm gonna tell
Like I'm
you.
not going nowhere. I'm not. I'm definitely like
I mean, that's only because you territorial over her. That's just
Yeah,
some
that's
man
fucked
shit.
up. Yeah,
That's some man
that's
shit.
how I
But
was
you
feeling.
not
That ain't
at
nice
this
though.
point in time.
No.
You not in. You're not. She's not.
Mm-mm.
She's not the one that. All you gonna do, bro, is rob her of her good years. That's it. You need to let her go on and find somebody that.
no, I'll never do that. I will rob of a good. I love her too much to do that.
Did you give her some
No, no.
assets or anything?
Did I give her some assets like
R&B, the
for the?
nigga said
I
as
mean, we
long as he ain't gave her the paper, he can go fuck around.
no,
That
I
what,
don't mean.
That's
I'm not
fucked up.
saying
that's
that.
what
I
You're
you
don't. I
said,
don't
selfish.
mean
bro.
it like that. Just what I'm gonna be doing all the time. I mean like.
You're
I know, but I
selfish.
mean, like,
It
if,
ain't
if
about
I,
all
you
the
know, like,
time. It's
if I,
any motherfucking time, nigga. Like if that's what you said, nigga. You said I haven't given her the paper because I'm not ready to stop stepping out.
okay,
And you
right.
said if you give her the paper and you do that, then it's like a bad thing. But you saying right now, it really is cool because you haven't given her the paper, which means you don't think she's worthy of loyalty and respect.
He
No,
literally just
she,
Boy,
made
that nigga
R&B's
ain't shit.
she's
point.
definitely
What does
worth it.
she
Like,
get out of this situation with you?
Right, that girl believes she in love with you.
Come on,
On
Rome,
This,
some real,
And
2000.
forgiving
like
you through
believe
all
you in
your
love with her
cheating.
and shit. Like that's
I mean,
crazy. And you just wasting her time, bro.
nah,
You
nah, I'm not
wasted.
wasting
Yes,
that
you
time. No,
were,
for sure, I'm not
bro.
wasting
What
that
do you
time.
mean? You literally 9 years, like on some real shit. That just got me tight. I
But
ain't
hold
even
on,
gonna lie,
Blair.
cause
Hold on,
at
Rome.
the
Can you
10,
answer that
at the
though, real
10,
quick? Rome, can
Okay.
you answer that real quick? What did she get out of being in this situation with you?
Um, well, she gets taken care of. Like, she doesn't have to want for anything. She gets love. Like, I do love her. She gets loved.
you
She
love
gets
her,
taken
but you
care of.
don't. You love her, but you don't respect her.
See, ladies, this what I was talking about.
Come on,
Now,
It,
let
Rome,
me
it
ask you a
benefits the
2000.
question,
man for you
Rome.
to love her.
Let me ask you a
Damn.
question, Rome. Rome, are you are you scared of your woman?
Am I scared of her? Like, in the sense of,
Are you scared of her, nigga? Ain't no in the sense. Do you fear your woman?
well, I fear her. Am I scared of her? I would have to say no. Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm
You just
not
should just Rome.
scared
Hey, Rome,
of her.
Rome. Hey, Rome, Rome. You there? You underwater again, Rome?
I'm, yeah, I'm
You
here.
hear
I'm
me?
here. I'm here.
Ask me
No,
the
I'm
same
here.
question.
Yeah, I can
Ask
hear
me
you.
the say. Ask me the same question.
You scared of the queen, huh?
Petrified. I tell people every day. I tell all my circles, no problem. The world petrified. I'm scared. I'm submissive. I'm all that. And because that you ain't scared of that woman and you think what you saying is right, nigga, you are never gonna respect that woman. And I'm gonna be real, Rome. Here go the decision you gotta make. Do you want that woman to always respect you, or do you want that woman to learn to hate you?
Ooh, that's
Because
good.
if you want her to always respect you, you keep it real with her and maintain the foundation of friendship and let that woman spread her wings and find what's out there for her. But if you want her to learn to hate you, you keep with her feelings and emotions. And when she figure out what you already know, she gonna hate your mother guts. You will never be able to look that way for nothing in the world, nigga. It's the burning bed all over again. Right
Right.
now,
No,
you are feeding your ego and you are practicing selfishness when it comes to that woman, bro. And without me saying it and being respectful, I believe you playing on her self esteem, homie. That's what I think is going on. And you are not taking the time and you don't have the mind to uplift that woman, better that woman. You know
uh,
she got some things going on and you playing on that shit, bro.
all
And
right,
she gonna learn to hate you wrong. Like that's a cold feeling to
right.
to look up and that hates you.
But I don't want that to happen. So like, I
I
don't want.
mean,
I just
Rome, it ain't you. It's just she doesn't. I'm gonna be real, bro. She don't got what it take to to grab you for that, bro. And Rome, listen, don't feel bad about it, bro, because I myself didn't start experiencing it to the age of 45. The woman that had what it take to put me in check. I ain't never been in check in my life. It was my way or no way. Fuck what you talking about. This what it is. So I'm telling you
But
from
can I do
experience.
it? What can I do can I do anything to because I want it to be her. I don't want it to be with nobody else. This like the best woman I done had, which is
It's
why I'm sitting
something.
here
It's
like
something about her that doesn't do it for you.
so it's not me then. It's not something that I can do with me. It's not something
No, what you did, what you did was locked into somebody that you knew you could control and still go out and have your way. That's what you did, right? You locked into somebody who has some insecurities, a little low self esteem here and there, and you didn't come in and help her rid herself of those insecurities and help her improve those things about her that she got, some issues with, and you lack complimenting her because there's no action behind what you compliment. So now, you know, you got your for show, and that's right there. But yet she don't do it for you because you ain't rushing to get back to it. See
I
the
do,
fact?
I do,
No, you
I do.
don't.
I rush to get back. I swear, I rush. I do rush back to it, but
No,
I'm
no, you
okay.
don't.
It's like so.
No,
It's not like I was just thinking like you know what I mean. Because for the longest I was like this not growing up, and for the longest even up to about I would say about 6 years ago, 5 6 years ago, I was all this not men don't do that. Men don't cheat when they get a woman. They have a woman that they like that they fulfilled with. They don't cheat. That's not something that men do. And then, you know what I mean? But as I get a little bit older, I moved out here and I just hearing so many different people talk and stuff. And I'm like learning so much different stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe like it is like, you know what I mean? A man thing.
hey,
Like,
wrong. Hey, wrong. I didn't learn a whole lot of shit. And guess who my teacher was? My woman. You letting the world teach you. And you in the world, nigga, so you for anybody.
I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world.
No, you in the world, nigga. You for anybody. Nigga. Boy, you walk out there, nigga, you still got the breaking neck syndrome.
You're right about that.
There it go.
I do.
Cause I
Yeah.
listen. I break his neck.
And that's how my woman talks. She talk like that. Like that's exactly how she talk. Like, man.
I mean, baby, I don't gotta break my neck because we look together when you tell me, baby, check her out. What you think? I don't gotta break my neck. I got enough to look at. I got nigga. I'm playing catch up every day. I'm trying to figure out how to how to do more. I don't never think I'm doing enough. A daily challenge around this motherfucker. She don't challenge you like that, bro. And it's just, well, I don't, she just don't do it for you.
Man.
All
Look,
right, Uncle, you got it still. How can I fix it? Just real quick. Is there any way to repair?
You
Because
can't,
I mean,
you can't, bro. It gotta be what it is, bro. Yeah, it's like either she's that to you or she's not, and it's a natural thing. Trust me, it's a natural thing. I used to think I knew what I was looking for until it happened. You don't know. Da would die, whatever. Da would die, yabba dooba dooba. Bring your ass up here, nigga. I keep telling y'all sometime I read the chat. Now what you say, I'm capping. What I'm capping about?
Nah, I just said you capping down. I said if we was all men in here, we wouldn't be having that same conversation.
Boy,
I just listen. I understand you just saying what
let
your
me
woman
ask
wants.
you something, homie. You got a woman at home?
I sure do.
What's the longest time you spent with your woman?
The longest time I ever spent with my woman.
Was she in your eyesight 24/7?
Hmm. Well, I mean, you gotta reiterate that
No,
question.
nigga, just what I said. Just what I said. Well, she's in your eyesight 24/7. Ain't no moving unless it's to the restroom, the kitchen, to grab something. Ain't no leaving the house. You ain't left her. You ain't had to go nowhere. If you did have to go somewhere, it was put on hold. What's the longest you did?
Probably about 4 days.
I do that every month day, probably, but about one.
Okay.
I don't
What?
give a about no nigga. I don't give about no football game, no basketball game. I don't give about no what's going on. My favorite place to be is up under. She right there. Ain't no cap.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no mother cap. See, and you probably did that 4 days on vacation somewhere. I'm talking about nigga just regular at the house.
Well. So I'm a trucker, right? So I'm on the road for 30 days. I go home for 4. So
Mm-hmm.
let me.
You don't bring her out there with you?
Nah, cause she got her own gig
You
going
be
on.
hitting them
So
lot
Okay, I
lizards.
got you.
nah,
I
I don't
got
fuck
you.
with lot lizards.
I got you. I mean, I can believe that because I ain't never touched one. I was on the road. That shit crazy to me. He said this nigga Wack capping down right now, but I respect he saying what his woman want to hear. If we were all men in here, we wouldn't be having this same conversation. Now, with some women in here that have been with me in other rooms where I come in the room and it's a one-sided situation to a point. They've been beating up on women so much they didn't went on mute. And I come in and just speak my piece. And when I speak my piece, it brings the women up, it lightens them up. They wake up because they like, well, we finally got this keeping it real. But see, here goes the thing, bro. I'ma say it again. You ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about until you come across that one woman, right, who has that effect on you. I don't expect you to understand it.
That's real shit.
Miss R&B, why would you get married?
it's a good question, Drewby. It's a really good question. Okay, I was listening to that audio and it made me really realize, like, and I knew it before, okay? Because, too, like a lot of the women on stage, I had the same mindset. My mindset was, I'm going to build with a person, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I was super, super, super motivated and very encouraging. So for me, I was the woman that was saying, you know what? I could take the man as long as he had vision. I could build with him. I could do this. I could do that. And I found myself, if I could talk freely, King.
You can always speak freely, shit. We ain't got
Okay.
nothing.
I found myself in relationships where people were more in love with my hustle and the way I encouraged and motivated till I found myself super drained and bored. I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm like the driving force of this whole little thing. Like I'm the motivation, I'm the encourager, I'm the this, I'm the that. Like there, it was almost like I kind of was like in a space where I felt like, man, I kind of felt you don't care about me enough to be like, I don't really want to see you grind or hustle that hard. Like you in love with the fact that like I gotta hustle this hard because I really don't want to be doing this. I really don't want to just be like this strong ass motherfucking woman that gotta do all this. And then I met someone who fussed at me like when I was trying to like do too much. Like I met somebody who like gave me the space to kind of like just be a woman, like to slow down long enough to to discover some things about myself that were laying dormant, who unlocked me in areas that I was longing for at the age of 40 something. I think I was 41 or something, like 42. At that age, that big old age, there was a lot that I felt like I had never really experienced intimately. I'm saying it in a very nice and graceful way. You know, a lot of freedoms
Hitting that
that
thing 10 times a day.
a lot of freedom sexually, like things that I had like been longing to experience and just like learn about myself that I never really had the time to, because I was so busy trying to work and grind and provide and be the best version of myself that I didn't have time to just kind of like kick back and relax. So he wasn't comfortable with me just like out hustling him. He wasn't comfortable with me just like over like loving him and not really like giving me that back. It's like a competition with him. Like he actually competes with, who can love the other person, more. And then even when I found myself in space in places where I'm like, baby, I'm getting lost in you. I'm kind of lost in you, and I feel like I'm losing myself. And not saying, okay, in a sense, because women will understand this, because women be married for a long ass time and then they make the discovery like, I didn't know who I was because I was so lost in him. So I've had moments in my relationship where I felt like I was so like submerged in everything that he did that I felt like I lost me in a sense. And I would communicate these things to him and he'd be looking at me like, well, shit. But he slowed down enough to say, let me pay attention to what she said. I might have said it like 3-4 times sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But he still cared enough to slow down. Like, it was a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? But I just realized, like, this is a real man. Then when he started doing things, I had been working for people and doing certain things, like as it pertains to business, and hadn't really gotten my portion. So to actually attach myself to him and then he be like, I'm gonna leave you this and I want to give you that. You worked for this and you worked for that. Like when you spend a lifetime like kind of grinding and building and people just like kind of like taking from you. And here it is, somebody is giving and saying, no, I want to see you. I just want to see you relax. And give you that space to do so. And we'll bump heads and all that. And it just be like, I can't even see myself without him. So that's why I feel like, you know what? I could do this again. Like, I really understand what this lady is saying. I see the benefits, not just because I am deeply, madly, head over heels in love and obsessed with this man. It would snap somebody's neck over him. It was like, man, he has really worked for me. He's pursued me. He's loved me. He's placed me before him. He's allowed me to pour into him. Like he's poured into me, just there's so many things that I gained from like just slowing down. He was worth slowing down for. So it was like, damn, I got it wrong all them other times. This is what a man really looks like. Even with his flaws and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like we work together on those things, and I have flaws and shit that he probably be like, shit, you got to work on this, you got to work on that, but he works with me with those things. So
Yeah, her left toe is a little more
if you don't
sensitive
like,
than the right toe. So when I'm sucking on that toe, she tends to bite and kick a little more. That's one flaw she got.
yeah. So for all the reasons that the lady said in the video,
It is a left toe, right, Queen? That's a little
mm-hmm,
more
mm-hmm,
sensitive.
left toe, left toe, safety, security. He's my best friend. I can stay up under him and never get fucking bored. Like he holds my attention every time. Is like the first time. Yeah, he's worth it. And I'm gonna give him my best years, and you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.